Um, the game itself is a great game. The storyline is basically you're sent to assassinate a foreign militia leader and then take down oil rigs and stuff along the way. It's got a few unique features. It's got the bullet cam, which is where if you do like a amazing headshot from, well, if you do a long range headshot, it'll do it slow motion and track the bullet as it goes along, and you can watch it as it enters the head and flies out the other side. Well, you just see it as it hits, and that's it. Shows them die in slow motion. It's got um, well, it's not really unique, but it's got a VIP game mode online, which is basically where the one person is the VIP and everyone's trying to kill them. You kill them, you become the VIP. You get more points for staying as the VIP. Um, as I said, the gameplay was very good. It's very realistic in sniping, as far as I know. I've never shot a sniper rifle or like that, but it's the most realistic sniping on a game I've ever played. Call of Duty, yeah, great, but this just goes one step further. It takes into account your breathing rates, as COD does, where you hold the left stick and you'll hold your breath. This it goes into concentration mode where everything slows down as well. You take into account your heart rate, which will increase after going like sprinting, and will make it harder to hit snipe. It also takes into account the wind speed and direction. If you're playing on easy, or I think it's on medium as well, you get a little red dot when you zoom in, which tells you where the bullet will hit, so it makes it easier to line up shots. So say you're lining up a headshot and the wind speed is 5 meters per second to your right, then the dot will move as to where you need to shoot. So you put that over their head and fire and you've got them. Which is good, but in hard you have to judge it yourself, which is very hard. The missions themselves are very varied. To say it's a sniper game, you go on some stealthy missions where you just, well, if you get caught or seen, then the mission's over. You have to restart, which are really the only times you fail at the game or die or have to restart. On the sniping missions, they're not really that hard. On easy and medium, you can just, if anyone spots you, you can just take them out before they manage to alert anyone and raise the alarm. There's also one mission out of the 16 where you're a spotter and you have to pick out targets for the guy who's your spotter in the rest of the game, and I think that's quite cool because you don't really see that much. You just see, well, if you play on COD, you don't get to spot for anyone. You Call of Duty 4, somebody spots for you, but that's it. And there's assault missions where you, well, assaulting places like oil rigs with machine guns and stuff, which you didn't really expect when you bought the game because it's a sniper game. But it gives a varied gameplay, and on some levels you even switch between being the sniper who's covering like an assault team, and then it'll go to a black screen saying that you're now the assault team and you have to assault, I guess. During the game, you get throwing knives as a sniper. You get claymores. You get a rope, which you can only use at certain points, which is quite disappointing. And you can't kill anyone with it. It's got a giant grappling hook. You'd think you could just like KO someone with it or something. And you get C4 on one mission. You have to take out some AA guns with it. The problems I've encountered with the game are minimal. There's only one or two glitches, which aren't like glitches where you get unlimited ammo or something like that, which by the way you don't need because you get like 500 shots in your sniper rifle anyway. It's just more graphical, like if you try and climb up some rocks which you're not supposed to go up, you can get stuck inside them, but you can get out, but it's just really annoying. You can also, if you look up at the sky at certain times, you'll see random like yellow and black and stuff, which isn't supposed to be there. As for the and there are some random times where you'll encounter something funny, like this footage of me shooting someone and then a cow behind him gets shot, and the back end of it stays up, but the front end of it dies. So that's quite funny. You also see people doing somersaults when you shoot them, and backflips and falling off cliffs. The multiplayer isn't great. It's got 3 match types. It's got deathmatch, which is free for all, team deathmatch, as it says in the name, and VIP, which I've explained before. And you get 4 classes to choose from when you choose a match. You can either go ranked or just play a match. They are fun to play, but the radar on it is genius but really hard to use. It's just a little compass and it tells you which direction they are, which makes it, you'd think makes it easy to find, but it doesn't tell you the depth. So you could be staring in that general direction where they are, and they could be either a mile away or a metre in front of you, and you can't tell unless you actually see them. It makes it really, in the game you either have to run around and kill people, or you have to find a really good hiding spot so no one find you. And on the game it's really easy to rush people. No scoping, and the bullets pretty much always hit them with the snipers, which I find is quite annoying when somebody rushes you with a sniper rifle, semi-automatic. And the other annoying thing is there's no host migration, so as you see now, it just says server is closed or lost connection to host, and like Halo 3, after every game it backs out. So, overall the game is great, it's a great game, and I'd recommend buying it to anyone who wants, well, a sniper game basically. It took me about 14 hours to complete the campaign, which I've heard is quite a long time, but I get getting stuck on the stealthy missions, so it's not really my forte. I like just taking people out. But the game, great. I'd advise getting it, and I'll see you next time.